I want to convince you 100% with 100% certainty for today that real estate is where you want to park your family's money. If you guys have watched anything that I've said already, or if you've heard any of my other trainings or videos that I do here on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or anything like that, I talk about making the conscious decision about where you want to park money. Where do you want your family's money? That is so important with everything going on in the world. We're watching right now, I think this one was like the pauses for government buyouts. President Trump has done tariffs. A lot of things are happening in the marketplace, and good for him. He's making massive strides in a relatively short amount of time. But what does that mean for you? You need to decide where you want to park your money. It doesn't matter what happens in the marketplace. Your certainty about you and your family and where you're going to have your capital, where you're going to invest, what investments are you going to be in, that matters more than anything else that's happening in the world, right? So for me, real estate is the thing. I believe real estate is the thing that you need to be the most certain about, because if everything goes to hell in a handbasket in this planet, people will always need a place to live. All right. So when I think about all those things, I want to make you 100% certain, 100% confident. This is where you want your money. This is where your family's money is going to come from. If you guys become the wealthiest of the wealthy, generational, you want to be able to look back, and your children want to be able to look back and say, yeah, we own a bunch of real estate. There's power in that, knowing where your capital is coming from. All right. So the reason why real estate is the best one, when I talk about real estate, I'm talking about multifamily real estate, commercial real estate, institutional quality investments, full, not development stuff, already done, right? Beautiful properties. Now, number one reason why I want to convince you of this, number one, because it's simple. I'm a simple guy. That is kind of one of my superpowers. I can take something really complicated and make it simple, because I'm a simple dude. Therefore, I don't want complicated investments. Bitcoin, everybody's running to Bitcoin. I have some Bitcoin, but I can't take the mental gymnastics of trying to figure certain things out. I don't want to. I got to focus on growing my company, managing other capital for other people, finding deals, building my team, making sure that we're on a growth path. So same thing with you. If you have a business, you're an entrepreneur, whatever that is, maybe you're a doctor, you have a practice, maybe you're a contractor, maybe you're a consultant, maybe you're in finance, whatever. Like, there's enough drama and uncertainty in your company, in your business, or you as an entrepreneur or a sales professional, period. You don't need any more drama in your investments. You don't want to look at your bank and be like, what's happening? So if you keep things simple, because you know where you want to have your family's money, you know where you want to park money long term, that matters. Real estate itself, multifamily real estate, is simple. People live there, they're residents, they live there, they pay rent every month, or they move and somebody else moves in that place. That is the simplicity of this specific asset class. All right. So number two, it is the number one wealth creator, builder in the planet, on the planet. It always has been. That one alone makes more sense to me. Real estate has been around longer than the stock market. Real estate's been around longer than Wall Street. Real estate's been around longer than banking. So if you're going to put your money someplace, you're going to invest your money, invest it in a wealth vehicle, an asset class that's been around longer than human beings have actually been around. To me, that makes more sense. People have been fighting for wealth assets to be able to park capital and money, your hard-earned dollars, in a place where they know that it can't be disrupted. Real estate is that, period. Hands down. And that brings me to my next one. It's proven. It's a proven asset class. We don't have to make it up. We don't have to have this, what are they called? Like when they have these tests, beta tests. We're going to be, hey, we're going to test the market on this. We're going to go to market and see if this works. If I show you a piece of real estate, if I show you a 200-300 unit apartment building and you go, dude, I love that. I want to invest my money there. What do I need to do? It's proven. We already know it works. It already has residents and tenants. It already has professional management. It already has been built. It's been generating revenue from that specific location for 10 years. There's some properties that are here in San Diego. There's properties in every city in the United States. Some of these properties have been around for 100 years. And you know that because there's companies who's been around for 100 years in the same location, which means that real estate has been producing for hundreds of years. That is very rare, but it happens because it's proven. It's a proven vehicle. It's a proven asset class. Next, it's trusted. Just like I talked about it being proven, it's also trusted. You trust if there's a real estate, a piece of real estate that's generating revenue, whether it's multifamily, whether it's a shopping center, whether it's farmland and people are leasing that or whatever it is that they're doing, it's already, you already know it's there. It's trusted. There's an address there. You can look it up online. You can go to some resource. You can talk to a broker. You can drive by it. You can get out and walk the property. It's a trusted place. Everything's already there. So that alone makes me take a look and go, man, I'd rather something I can see, something I can find, people already believe in, and I don't have to make it up if I'm going to put my money into it. People have already created massive amounts of wealth in this country, other countries, all around the world, as well as it's simple. I can understand it. I live there. I pay. If I don't pay, I got to move. Somebody else is going to live there outside of me. That is an asset or a vehicle that you want to invest your money in, period. So just thinking about real estate by itself, that alone should make you go, yeah, I should probably move my money to real estate because this is crazy. This is crazy. There's so much stuff going on. I get it. If you love Wall Street, stay with Wall Street. If you love stocks, stay with stocks. But what I am saying is that once you make your mind up to what you're going to be investing your money in, you stop looking at this. I look at it because I'm like, wow, this actually makes me more certain in what we are doing at Bell Capital. This doesn't pull me away from it. I don't wish that I was doing something else when I see this. It goes, dude, I know we're doing the right thing with our investors. I know we're doing the right thing with the assets we're looking at. So that's huge. You got to get real on that. If you're not going to, look, if you don't want to be in something simple, you don't want to be in something that's proven and trusted by millions of people in your lifetime, billions of people in your lifetime. If you don't want to be in something that has created wealth for other people for decades, centuries, great, go do something else. Do something more risky. But like I said in the beginning of this thing, you need to be certain. You need to be 1,000% convinced. Nobody can talk you out of this, right? It has to be there for you because really it's not just real estate. Like I said, multifamily real estate, I'm talking about investing your money in housing. Housing is not going anywhere. People need a place to live forever. No one's going to ever be able to create something and go, dude, you know what? I think we can press a button, boom, AI, and we can fall asleep and we can actually sleep inside of our phones, not get rained on, sleeted on, or snowed on. That'll never happen. So when you're investing in real estate, you're investing in housing. And I'm talking about, again, multifamily housing. We're clear on that, all right? So, and here's why that's important. This is why that's important. Because when you put your money and you park money long term into the type of assets we're talking about, you're coming off with a couple things. Here's one of the reasons why. You get cash flow. We're looking at properties that are already income producing. They're already generating cash flow. And when I'm talking about cash flow, I'm talking about the income from the rental income and all the other incomes of that specific property covers the expenses on that property. It covers the debt on that property, and it kicks out money to our investors. That is cash flow, right? That's the difference. Now, a lot of properties don't do that. I think OpenAI, we're just listening to this, it's not even making profit yet. It's not even for profit. Amazon didn't make profit for years. Facebook didn't make profit for years. All of these companies were not profitable. They knew that. Real estate, if you're going to invest your money in real estate, you want something that's already profitable, kicking you back money all the time. So that's one of those deals. When we're looking at real estate, we're looking at, hey, dude, there's cash flow. We need that. Second, there's future appreciation in this property. We know over time this value of the property is going to go up, which means that our investment goes up for the money that we have in there. Real estate, multifamily real estate has doubled in value every 10 years on the average across the board. So when we're thinking through where do you want your money to be parked, you want your money to multiply for. You want it to work harder than you did to get it while you're still working, so that way your investments don't go away. And you can do that in the right pieces of real estate. There's different real estates. I get it. I'm talking about multifamily. But when you know that real estate is where you want your money, you don't have to guess on all these things, right? The next one is the tax advantages of this. Folder keeps falling. But the tax advantages of investing your money in real estate, because you have like depreciation. You got bonus depreciation that Trump's working on right now, right? Probably getting a lot of that stuff back. If you're doing this yourself, you got the 1031 exchange write-offs, which is what I was going over with a couple of guys last night. You're like, hey, you may buy a property, sell that property, make a profit, and then do a 1031 exchange. I'll go over a different video with that. It's just another tax benefit of real estate where you don't have to pay taxes on your gain. You can roll that money into another property and buy more property because you didn't have to spend the profit on taxes. Like some of your profit went to taxes. Like if that's complicated, I get it. I'll go over it again later. But That's one of the tax advantages. Now, if you're a high rever, you're a baller, you're a heavy hitter. The tax advantages of investing your money in real estate that get kicked over to you, whether you're like investing with somebody like us, you're a partner. So you would get a K1. You would get the tax benefits of being a partner. So you're still an owner in the deal, and you get the tax advantages of being an investor in that deal. That actually could kick over to the money that the cash flow you're making and the benefits of those things. You keep more of what you make. Real estate has the most tax advantages of any other asset class on the planet, period, because the tax code was written for real estate owners, people who own real estate. That's how it's always been. So you might as well take advantage of those things and offset that income and keep more of the money you make because of the tax benefits. And when you invest your money in real estate, you get those things. Next, leverage. Now, typically every dollar buys you $3 in real estate. Let's say if you invest $1 million, that $1 million should be worth $3 million in real estate with good debt. Good debt meaning that debt makes you money and bad debt costs you money. You got to pay for it because the assets that we look at or the assets that we're looking to invest in, there's tenants and residents paying for that property. So the leverage on there for you to be able to make an investment on there and get good debt, that's not as favorable right now. When the debt's more friendly, we'll come back to that. But that doesn't mean that you still aren't getting the leverage from dollar buys $3. A dollar is worth $3 in real estate if you're an investor. That right there alone, because think about that. If you park your money in real estate, every dollar buys you $3 worth of real estate in leverage and you're an investor. Your net worth is going to be exponentially higher than had you just bought stocks because today or tomorrow the stocks can go down. That's the difference. But when you know that you're investing your money, where do you want your money to be? Where do you want your money parked? And it's in real estate, you get the leverage of doing those things. And then you have scale. Where if you can invest in one property, that one property may have 200 units in it, 300 units total. That's 300 people coming together to pay you as an investor. That's different. Let's say you bought a business. Would you ever buy a business that has one customer? You buy a business that has one customer comes in, they pay, they leave. That's it. That's all the people who can buy. No, you want to buy a business that has 100 customers, 200 customers coming in every month on a contract, qualified to go, and they pay. That would be the one you do. No different from if you're going to invest your money in real estate. That's where scale comes in. One property could be 500 units. As opposed to if you buy a house to make an investment in a home, one house buys you one house. Period. You got one person living there. If they move out, you got to pay. That's different. That's not the greatest investment. But if you're thinking about where you want your money, I just want to convince you real estate as an asset vehicle is the way to go. For you and your family, you need to be 100% certain. Then you don't have to look at a bunch of crazy stuff. I don't look at crazy stuff. I won't look at stocks. I won't look at a bunch of bond stuff. I own some Bitcoin, but I'm like, all right, what's happening over there? So I can learn. I don't like looking at it. It makes me nervous. There's so much uncertainty. I'm like, man, today it's up, tomorrow it's down. Today it's up, tomorrow it's down. Some ad came out, some media post came out about this. This went up, this went down. People are pulling away. There's a giant pullback. I don't want all that. Real estate, I go, cool. That property is continuing to make money no matter what happened on the news today. People are still going to go to work. They're still going to show up on the end of the month and they're going to pay. And then that money covers all the expenses of the property, and then it's going to pay us as investors. Like, that's what I want. 7 years, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, 100 years, great assets, great locations with great people that I love as my partners. I'd rather that. That's a whole different experience for me. I don't want all the uncertainty. So I'm 100% certain. Hopefully you're certain with the real estate investing. That's where you want your money. That's how you want your money multiplied. You want all of your wealth for you and your family to come from real estate investing. But that's why. And I'll go over them again real fast. They're simple. They're a wealth builder. It's always done that. It's done that for thousands of years. It's a proven asset class. You don't have to make it up. You don't have to test the market. People need housing. They always will. It's trusted. There's an address. There's a physical location. You can drive by it. You can see it. You can walk it. You can see the tenants. You can see the resident people living there, walking their dogs, doing the stuff, the maintenance people cutting the grass. It's real. It's real. It's a real thing. It's not a piece of paper. It's not a digit. It can't go up and go down. Somebody can't press a button or steal the wallet or lock yourself out or you can't get in. All that stuff's gone. Real estate's real estate. Cannot be easily destroyed. So don't lose money. That's the number one thing when you're investing. Second thing, have certainty in where you're going to multiply your money. Where do you want your money to be or come from or multiply. You need to pick one asset class, stay there. Man, these guys make a lot of money off of the concept of diversification. Do not diversify your money. The people who say that didn't diversify first, they diversified later. Make so much money in what you're doing, you have to diversify. And you can do that with real estate. Buying 300 units is diversification. You have 300 people coming together to pay you versus investing in a house where you have one person and if they move out, you're done. Like, that's not diversification. That's a nightmare. That's destruction. But anyways, I hope this makes sense for you. Like this video, share this video, comment on this video. Where do you want your family's money? Make the decision. I hope you're 100% certain. I hope you're 100% convinced in everything that I share with you that real estate, multifamily real estate, commercial level, big multifamily real estate is where you want your family's money to be and where your wealth should be generated from. And I hope this helps. Let's go. Boom. Are you an accredited investor with $300,000 or more liquid in the bank? I want you to come and partner with me. Look, if you love real estate, passive income, and positive cash flow, appreciation over long periods of time, and you're willing to be patient, come invest with me. Go to bell-capital.com. This is for accredited investors with $300,000 or more in the bank, ready to go. Come invest with me. Go to bell-capital.com.